Hey guys, so today is going to be a Netflix pick video, and that is where I talk about what I am currently watching on Netflix. So, as you can tell by the title, it's The 100. And I watched the first season of this last year, and then I just finished watching the second season of this show. There's 2 years of it, 2 seasons of it on Netflix right now, and it's based on the book by Cass Morgan, and this is a planned trilogy, and it's a good thing that it is going to be a trilogy because the ratings for this show are some of the best ratings that the CW has gotten ever. So people like this show, and you may have seen it already and just are curious what I'm going to say about it. But really, what I like to do with this series of videos is tell people just enough about it to pique their interest and watch it for themselves. I don't like to give away any spoilers about anything that would ruin it for anybody. I just think that's the best way to handle it because sometimes, Netflix can be a bit overwhelming because there's so much stuff on there that it's difficult to find something that you really like. And I only do videos about the stuff that I really, really like. I watch a lot of things. I watch a lot of first episodes of things and then just don't ever tell you about it because I'm not going to waste time talking about something that isn't good. So anytime you see me do a Netflix pick video, it's something that I really like. So if you're looking for some inspiration as to what to watch on Netflix, you can go to my channel page, type in the word Netflix, and it will find you all the videos that I've ever done about shows that I've really enjoyed watching on Netflix. I don't watch a lot of movies on Netflix, which is kind of odd because I used to be such a huge movie person. Years ago at one time, I watched all the movies that came out. I was always going to the theater, but I don't know, something has shifted, times have changed for me, and now I really enjoy watching TV shows more than I do movies. Probably because once I find something that's good, I'm invested in it, and then I can just keep watching episode after episode. And of course, with Netflix, you don't have to watch commercials, and then you can binge watch it if you want to. All right, so today we're going to talk about The 100. And like I said, it's based on the book by the same name by Cass Morgan. So the premise of the show is 97 years after a devastating nuclear war wiped out almost all life on Earth. The only known survivors live on 12 space stations in Earth's orbit prior to the war. The space stations banded together to form a single massive station named the Ark, where about 2,400 people live, and the leader is Chancellor Jaha. Resources are scarce, so all crimes, regardless of their nature, are punishable by death. And what they do is they eject people into space. They call it floating. So to float someone is basically to send them to their death. Unless the perpetrator is under 18 years old, and then they are dealt with differently. They're allowed to live, and they're considered a juvenile delinquent. But after the Ark's life support system starts to fail, they want to find out if Earth is still habitable or not, so they send 100 juvenile delinquents to Earth to see if they can survive down there, to see if the Earth is to see if the radiation levels have subsided enough that maybe everyone can live there. So, yeah, those juveniles are considered expendable to test out the planet. So they send them to what was formerly Washington, D.C., and it's the name of the show is The 100, and they send 100 juveniles back to the planet. So that's where I'm going to leave it in terms of the storyline, because to tell you anything more would give away, like, the element of surprise, and that's half the fun, is discovering what's going to happen. What I just described to you now is a good part of season 1, and season 1 I thought was really impressive. Season 2 was amazing. So if you watch season 1 and you're kind of on the fence about it and you're like, geez, I don't know, it's good but it's not great, stick with it. Stick with it. It will be well worth your time because season 2 just blew me away. And some of the things that happen in season 2 somewhat parallel life as we're living it today in terms of different groups of people and how do we deal with conflict amongst different cultures and different people and different ways of life. And it's pretty intense and difficult to watch at times, but I find that that's how a lot of shows are nowadays. There's definitely a pattern out there of TV shows that are very brutal and difficult to watch, but at the same time, there are some really important messages and themes behind all this that we can definitely relate to in the world today. So it's funny because the last show that I just finished watching was Person of Interest, and they're supposed to be releasing another season of that on Netflix soon, and for whatever reason it's been delayed, I think till January, if I'm not mistaken. So I thought, all right, while I'm waiting for that to be released, I need to find another show to watch in between. And one of the recurring characters on Person of Interest, she wasn't on every single episode, but she was, a recurring character. She is one of the lead people on The 100. So it's funny, it's like, I just got done watching her on Person of Interest in a few episodes here and there, and now here she is again in every single episode, pretty much, of The 100. And that is Paige Turco. I've seen her in a lot of stuff over the years, and she is 5 years younger than I am, so it's kind of cool to see, somebody in a lead role in a TV show that's still a very attractive woman for her age, But yeah, this program is definitely worth your time. I highly recommend it. If you watch it, leave a comment and let me know, what do you think? Who's your favorite characters or whatever. But please don't put anything that will spoil it for anybody. I think that's about it. So, yeah, The 100. That's my Netflix picks for this month. And thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I'll see you next time.